What it is, y'all, it is your old boy Pilk, and I'm coming back today with more Danmachi. Boss number 3 for Familia Royale drops here in just a few moments. Now, everything you need to know to take this on will be included in here, and I'm going to actually add a little extra caveat onto the end. I haven't tested this theory, but we'll talk about it towards the end, so make sure you stay all the way to the end to hear a potential way you might be able to get max damage out of this. First, let's talk about what we know, okay? So, stage 3, obviously, insect killer is effective. So, if at all possible, use insect killers. Buffs, self, strength, and magic. So, if you want to, if you're having problems with damage, make sure you bring someone along. If you're new at the game, that Argo Bell we got is a fantastic unit to do that. But you got to get rid of the strength and the magic buff. Okay? If you're taking too much damage, that's probably what's killing you. Now, physical resistance is down 20%, so your physical units are going to be optimal here. Magic is at 0, so if worst case scenario, you can use magic, absolutely fantastic. It still isn't debuffed too badly. Wind is down 30, and every other element is at 0. So, you want to get rid of that strength and magic buff. You want to use a physical wind unit with single target damage to maximize everything here. Now, like the current Record Buster, there is something to be said for maybe still using the AoE water team. You might still be able to get crazy good damage at it because the AoE water team is killing it. Currently, my AoE water team is hitting like 1 billion. I want to emphasize how crazy good this water team is. Okay? An AoE, not a single target, an AoE water team is hitting 1 billion in Record Buster, which is designed for single targets. But this is not, and I repeat, this is not, I feel like, the best team for this. I kind of feel like single target magic fire might actually eke out the highest score in this one. Okay? Now, you literally have to ignore everything, and I mean literally everything that is set up on this stage except for one thing: the strength and magic buff. Now, if you're using physical wind, you know the new Hyacinthos. His skill 3 is going to be phenomenal. It's going to hit really, really, really hard. You know, probably 1-2 million, maybe even more, just using skill 3, because he gets a 120% buff with your opponent's strength and magic buff skill. Now, if that isn't buffed, here's the downside to that. When he does that skill, it's going to remove the strength and magic buff. So, the long and the short of it is, you basically get a handful of hits with that big skill. So, once you use it, it's kind of gone for several turns. And remember, the entire goal here is to kill this opponent quickly. So, and now I haven't proven this yet. It's not going live as of me recording this, at least. I have the sneaky suspicion. We have another unit that gets a 150% buff per strength and per magic buff. So, I suspect heavily that the Tiona, the Fire Tiona that we got almost half a year ago, a little more than, I get the feeling she's going to be the biggest hitter. I have not proven this. Once it goes live, I've got a team I'm going to test out. We're going to build it. We're going to work on it. And then maybe a follow-up video to this evening talking about that. But I kind of get the sneaky suspicion that that might be the better team. Now, we've talked about this. Once I do my testing, once we get all the numbers out there, we will kind of get into it. But, know for this event, you're probably going to want to get a little inventive. Because if you remember, even though water wasn't optimal for the for stage 2, water still did the most damage on stage 2. And even though, you know, it is an AoE team and single target technically hits harder, they're still dominating Record Buster. Like, the water team is broken in so many incredible ways. So if you have that team, go ahead and test it out on this, see what kind of damage you can get. Remember, the goal here is to kill these units as fast as possible and get that one really big hit. But because of that last final caveat, I'm going to try the fire team. I'm going to see what we get. Expect a video tonight covering every single one of those potential teams and basically trying to figure out which one is actually going to be optimal. We'll figure that out. We'll come back to you guys tonight. But for now, start getting those scores in. Remember, you get 99 runs, and everything is cumulative for your Familia score. Not necessarily for your overall score, but your Familia has a cumulative score that they can obtain. So as you're trying different teams out and all that good stuff, you're literally getting score. You're getting like 3-star tickets and all that for your fam. So make sure you, and face stones too. So make sure you go out there, you start testing these teams out, and really think hard about the team build this time, because the team build is going to make all the difference in the world. That's pretty much it, guys. If you want more information on that, definitely consider joining the Discords of the Stardust Garden and my personal Discord, the Crude Suspension Bridge to Venezuela. Join these Discords. It's a great opportunity to meet and mingle with other people and help brainstorm just absolutely killer teams that can decimate these events. So that's pretty much it, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Let me know the scores that you've gotten. I'll be back this evening with, fingers crossed, hopefully, to discuss what we've learned. So hopefully I'll see you then.